Hey guys, Flower here, and I am back with another speed build. My gallery ID is Flower, Flowur, and this build is available there, and it also, every one of the rooms is available to download there. So this build I got the inspiration for from a magazine, Floor Plan magazine. Now I always use only the exterior pictures. I never use the floor plan in the magazine, mainly because it's too difficult to match it up to The Sims. So yeah, and it's not quite exactly to the exterior, it's just kind of inspired by the picture I found in the magazine. So this is going to be a larger house with 2 stories, and yeah, I had a lot of fun building this one. I had a little bit of trouble with um, the main floor plan at first, just because I wanted to get the little um, niches that stick out and stuff. I wanted to get those all in there. Um, I'm not sure what style this house would be, but like suburban, I guess. I have no idea. I don't know what houses, what style houses are. I really should learn this stuff if I'm going to be building in The Sims, but I just build how I see fit. Like I don't know styles or anything like that. So I had a little bit of trouble with the roofs, but not as much as I normally do. Everything seemed to fit up rather well. Um, the windows were pretty simple to choose too because they were very specific windows to the picture and they were pretty much the ones in the game. Um, so yeah, I had a lot of trouble deciding how long I wanted that upper room, but I'm glad it came out that way. I like the way it turned out. I think I even make it bigger later on down the road. But yeah, now you're gonna see coming up here, I'm going to be adding a chimney at some point, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna add a chimney, but the funny part about this chimney is that the only part of the house that has a fireplace is one of the back bedrooms. So, yeah, the chimney comes out by the kitchen, so the smoke is just rerouted through the kitchen. That's all. That's what we're going with. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So I like the way I mixed the red brick with the siding. In the neighborhood I grew up in, there was a lot of houses like that that had brick and siding. I think even there's that chimney I was talking about. Even the house I grew up in was half siding, half brick. So yeah, when I do builds, I usually start with the outside, or I start with I build the outside of the house first, and then I do the landscaping. I don't know why. I guess it helps give me it helps. Why is it so choppy? This is not good. This is not good at all. Alright, I watched it back. The choppiness is just in my viewing. It is not in the video. I hope right now it's running smoothly. I think I'm filling my computer with too many things, so it's getting a little getting a little filled up here and kind of hard to work because my game runs slow. Everything is starting to run slow, so I'm gonna have to clean my computer off and get some stuff off of it. But anyway, I don't even remember what I was talking about. Oh yeah, I was telling about how I do the landscaping. I always do the landscaping first. I don't know if it gives me like a an idea of what style I want the house to be. Um, but yeah, so the floor plans are usually all made up in my mind, and I try to make them look as logical, I guess, as possible. Like, would there really be a room here and there should be a hallway here, that kind of stuff. So I wanted a very large kitchen in this house, and the colors I chose for the flooring and stuff, I'm not too fond of. I think I'm actually gonna change it in a bit. But yeah, I changed some of the walling around. I wanted to put an archway into the kitchen, but it didn't work out that way, so I ended up just putting a door. And I used to hate those cabinets because when you're playing, they get in your way, but I don't think they get in your way now. I think they disappear when you have half walls up. I can't remember. But as you can see, I'm trying different colors and stuff in this little area here. Um, I think the majority of this house is blue. I don't think it's all blue though. But I I just watched it like 3 hours ago, and I already forgot everything about it. But yeah, so I have a bunch of different. I don't even know what I was gonna say. Yeah, I don't know. Uh, anyway, so that rug there that I just put in that other room, I decided I wanted to base the whole room off of that rug because a lot of times when I'm doing like my room designing, I find one object and then I base the entire room off of that object. You'll see in the little kids room I do the same thing. Now I'm trying to play around with uh, an island in there, and I kind of want the island and I want the little like dinette area over there. I realized it'll be really hard to fit, and the Sims would like get stuck in the wall and stuff, like in the corner going, ooh, ooh. So I decided to move the dining table into the kitchen, and I changed that other little room into like a little sitting room area, or like a room where you can like watch TV and stuff. And I put like a little tiny TV in there because I remember when I was very little and I'd go over to my grandparents' house and they had a TV in their kitchen, and I just thought, this is the coolest thing ever. So, yeah, that's a little nod to my grandparents, even though the TV isn't by the kitchen table. It's actually around the corner in like another little nook area, little breakfast nook, but you can probably go over there and eat your breakfast while you're watching TV. So I tried to make it look as cute as possible with the little TV and then put some pictures above it. And, then I'm changing the wallpaper again because I do that a lot. In the hall area, I wanted it to be kind of like a grand entrance. So I put some nice flooring and some nice paneling on the walls, and then I changed up the kitchen. I'm like, I don't really like the way that looks. Yeah, maybe I do, and I put it back because I do that all the time. I change my mind so many times in these builds. In fact, this one actually, when I first got everything downloaded onto here or put into my video editing software, it was at 49 minutes or 52. I can't remember. It was really like a lot of minutes, and that wasn't even with the screenshots in it. So I ended up cutting a lot of it, and most of it is just me trying like every single like curtain on the wall, or every single, planter in that hallway. It's just like every single thing I had to try, like 500 different versions of it. So I just kind of cut that out. So all you see is it looks like, there might be a little bit of indecision, but it's not like my normal indecision because I have lots of indecision when I'm doing builds. And it's mainly because I like the room to look aesthetically pleasing. I don't normally go by any styles because I don't really I don't know styles. I say that a lot, but I don't. Um, like, yeah, I just match things up. So a lot of it is, it's like a hodgepodge of styles, but I think it looks nice, and I love the way this house turned out. It's one of my favorites. I hate that lamp. I don't know why I put that lamp in there. I need to take it out, but I don't think I do. It's such an ugly, like boring, plain lamp. But yeah. So I wanted to put like a piano in this room because it's a mm, um, it's like a larger, like fancier house for maybe some richer Sims. It's not quite a mansion. I mean, I guess it could be considered a mansion. It's only got three or four bedrooms, I think. But but yeah, so I wanted it to be more of like a fancier kind of build. So now I'm gonna start in on this room. This room took me ages to do. And when I say ages, I mean ages. I mean, I was just like, it was at least, I don't know, half an hour to an hour on just on this room alone because I kept changing it. You know, you're not going to see the changes. You're just going to see the finished. I mean, it's not quite exactly the same like wallpaper and stuff. I changed that out like 6 times. And then also when I was putting this all together, because I had to keep pausing it, you know, because I record these builds while I'm like, you know, living my life, and I take care of my mom, so whenever like she needs something, I'll just pause it and then I'll go, or I'll stop the video if it's gonna take a while. And yeah, so it's the videos are usually really choppy, and somehow I lost part of the video, I think, because in you'll see it in a minute, it'll just like poof, and then there'll be a chimney there, or a chimney, like a bump out on the wall, and that's where the fireplace is gonna eventually go. But like, yeah, I don't know what happened to the little segment of where I actually build it, and it's probably a good thing. See, right where I'm putting the bed is actually gonna be a chimney eventually. And you can see here, I like literally put this bed, that bed, this bed, that bed, like every single bed I put in that room. But yeah, so like when I'm glad that it didn't capture when I was putting the bump out in, because I remember doing that, and I remember because I put columns around it to make it look really. I was trying to make this room look modern because I know modern, but I put so many columns in that room or in that little bump out that I mean it probably was missing like half an hour. See right there, everything just pops out and it's just, you know, it's just done. But yeah, so this is the little I I think I call this fireplace bedroom in the gallery because I download my rooms on there because I know a lot of people, they like to build but they don't like to decorate, and so I just put the rooms on there for ideas and stuff, and I love that painting. That painting is so pretty. But and you can see the walls are a different color again. That got changed out at some point during the missing footage. And I did cut out a lot of that curtain finding. Apparently, I left in all the cameras swinging around. So yeah, the whole room is based off of that rug, like that color scheme, and the, you know, I wanted to get like a modern look to it. I wanted to add some brick into it because I thought it was pretty. And now I put that painting on the wall, and I think I change it. Maybe I leave that one up there. Yeah, I think I do leave that one up there. And I made this build before Eco Lifestyle came out, so that's why there isn't any Eco Lifestyle stuff in here. I think, does it say? Yeah. It looks like I filmed this on May 7th. So it was quite a while back. I have actually kind of a backlog of speed builds, and well, not a whole lot of speed builds, but I do have a lot of houses that I want to do walkthroughs for because I have some really nice houses. I have about maybe 7 or 8 speed builds. I do want to get back into building. I kind of really miss it. I've been doing my eco lifestyle, and also the beasties are taking over. The beasties are these little stuffed animals I crochet. They're like ghosts and aliens and Bigfoot and the Loch Ness monster. Um, yeah, I have had a bunch of orders for them, and so I've been trying to like juggle two things, and then I went back to my actual retail job. So yeah, my life's been pretty hectic recently. But yeah, I I don't want to stop building because I really love building houses. I love decorating them now, which I hated doing before. Like it was like just so hard for me to build houses before, and then like once the quarantine hit, like when we were locked in and I had nothing else to do, and I didn't want to do the beasties because I like to think that when I make the beasties, whatever mood I'm in is kind of transferred to the beasties. So I don't know. I'm weird, okay? You got to remember I'm a weirdo. But so I didn't want to make any beasties at all during that period because I was so like worried and freaked out and scared, and so I didn't do a lot of beasties during that time. So that's when I turned to doing the speed builds. Well, really just the builds, because it started out I wanted to build up my gallery, so I got my gallery built up, and then I don't know, I just decided one time to record it. I'd been watching a lot of speed builds, and I'm like, that is such a pretty bed. But I was like, I could probably do this. I could make speed builds. Speed builds are cool. Maybe I should do this. Maybe I should start a YouTube channel. So yeah, that was my quarantine thing, was to start a YouTube channel, and I did. And right now I have 30 subscribers, which is awesome. I really didn't think I would get any at all. So I am very happy for my subscribers, and I'm glad people subscribe, and I hope you like watching them because I try to make them as interesting as possible. Now, if you notice, I switched the bed to like the cloud bed, and then everything in the room just became like clouds and naturey, and I was trying to get all that like outer space kind of, just really like cloudy, I guess. And then I decided to make that room a little bit bigger, so I got to move everything around in the living room. But that way I can fit the window in and then have those cloud curtains because, I mean, it's a cloud bedroom, so you gotta have cloud curtains. And I know those aren't clouds on the wall. I could have sworn there was cloud wallpaper, but I could not find it. So I put the ocean waves on there instead. But yeah, I really liked this kid's bedroom. I had a lot of fun putting this together. I like that I have a lot of packs. I have all the packs. I don't like that I'm still paying for all the packs because I charge them on my credit card. But it's nice to have all these like different things to choose from. I really feel bad that, like, when I'm building though, I'm like, oh, people won't have this pack. I feel really bad about it, and I really shouldn't. And well, technically I should because I charged the dang things. So I would not suggest that because the interest rate on my credit card is like so high that it's like I'm paying even more for these packs. So I would not suggest charging every single game. But I've been doing this since The Sims 4 came out. I bought it within, a couple months of the pack coming out because I'm obsessed with it. I can't help it. It's one of my obsessions. I have an obsessive personality, so I this is one of my obsessions. And I love The Sims. I can't help it. I know you do too because if you didn't, you wouldn't be watching this video. So yeah, I'm adding some little kid portraits in there. Portraits, little pictures of I love those things. They're so cute. I just wish the colors like matched better because like some of the colors they don't fit when you're not that one. That one they all match, but some of the other ones don't. But and then for that hospital dollhouse, if you notice, I put like trees around it and I put the cloud above it, and so it's almost like if they go and play in that area, it's their own little world. And like I put those like paver looking things in there. I really love the way the dollhouse area came out. And this is one of my favorite like kids rooms that I did because I it just feels so dreamy to me. So yeah, this kids room is available on the gallery too. So yeah, my gallery ID is FLOWUR. Um, so the reason I'm called Flower is when I was in high school, I got picked on a lot, and I decided to put a blonde streak in my hair because it's the 90s, people did stuff like that. So I just had like a blonde streak right in the front of my hair, and I thought, ooh, I look like Rogue from the X-Men. And I would put my hair in a ponytail, and everyone started calling me a skunk. And they were making fun of me and laughing at me, and I was just so sad about it. My friend said, "Why are you so sad? You're just Flower. You're like Flower from Bambi. You're a skunk. You should be proud." And then after that, she called me Flower for the rest of the year, and even got like some of the other kids in school to call me Flower. And I was just so happy. I was just so excited that I had a nickname and people loved me and stuff, and they took something so bad that made me feel so horrible, and they turned it into something lovely. So ever since then I've been called Flower. Not by like family, and kind of mostly online I use the Flower. But when I okay, so back in these days, this is when the internet first came out, you know. They had these things called chat rooms. I mean, I'm sure they have them still, but back then it was just like you just went into a room and chatted to each other. There were no pictures. You could maybe have like a little thumbnail, a little icon, if you will. And so, yeah, I went to log on to one of these chat rooms, and Flower was already taken, FLOWER. So I decided to use WUR, and that's how it turned into FLOWUR. It's been like that forever. My license plate said that for years. So yeah, I figured I would share that. I'm probably gonna stop yammering on now, and I will let you enjoy the rest of this video with some lovely music. There's not a lot of screenshots at the end, but there are some. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this and my Let's Plays and challenges and stories and stuff like that. And also some vlogs, paranormal related, some not paranormal related. But anyway, I will let you go here and have a great evening, and I hope you enjoy. Bye guys!
I'm just sitting here. I got time. It's clear to see from up here. The world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful. You and me, we meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. Sometimes you need to go and take a step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can tell. You and me were meant to be